Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be reviewing the Topeak Elementa Seatbag bicycle saddlebag. One of the most compact saddlebag styles are wraparound zipper designs which open up to allow you to access all the contents. The big downside of this design is you typically have to remove them from the bike to access the contents. Topeak's Elementa Seatbag addresses this issue with their clever rail wing system, and this allows you to access all the contents while the bag is still attached to the seat rails. Here you can see the bag's packaging is very simple. You just have the bag literally attached to the cardboard backing through the simple Velcro hoop system. You have the yellow and white branding that Topeak's known for, and a nice illustration of how to attach the bag and some of the specs. To take this off, we'll simply undo the hook, go through the cardboard, and then pull it free. So as far as specs, this retails for $27.95. This is the medium version, the largest variation they have at 0.5 liters. They also have an extra small, which is 0.2, then a small version, which is 0.3 liter capacity. Again, this has their rail wing system. It's essentially these two little Velcro straps that cut through the main strap. And as you can see in this illustration, they wrap around the saddle rail to provide tension even when the main hoop is undone. You have spots for 2 CO2 canisters with these little fabric loops on the outside. And it's constructed from 1000D polyester and features this aluminum ring to really hold everything in place. You also have a single storage compartment, which is nice and large. And you can see it can fit up to a 29-inch tube, 2 tire levers, a mini tool, or additional CO2 cartridges, as it has a decent size to it. As far as what comes with this, you get the instruction manual, and then the cardboard backing, which just shows you how to set it up. Now let's take a look at the weight of the Elementa saddlebag. So you put that on the scale, it comes in at only 49 grams. The Elementa Seatbag has a sleek rectangular profile that's designed to hide underneath saddles. It's constructed from 1000D polyester, so it gives a nice fabric finish. And although it's not waterproof, you do have this water-resistant taped zipper, which helps keep water out. Topeak currently offers the Elementa Seatbag in 3 different sizes: extra small, small, and the medium, which is what we have here. This is 0.5 liter capacity, so it's still pretty small, but you do have enough space for tubes and additional gear in the bag. There's even 2 color options. We have the black one, but there's also a nice green one that shows off the fabric finish more than this all black one would. You also have a reflective Topeak logo on the back that shows off the Topeak thing and gives you a little bit more visibility. As far as mounting, that's one of the most unique features about this. This is their rail wing system. So it takes a standard strap, but rather than having this all loose, you can see the top part of the strap is actually sewn onto the top. And then you have this hook, and then it hangs off. To get around the saddle rails, you actually have these additional little Velcro straps. So the idea is your rail would go here, and then on this one, you would open this up as well, and you would have your rail there. So these straps will help keep tension on the saddle rail, even when this main one is open. That lets you open this bag fully without taking the bag off the bike, which is really annoying to do, because then you have to kind of re-strap this through, which can be difficult when you're on the side of the road. So to illustrate this, we'll take out our Velo saddle. This is a really cool special edition one with the gold finish. And you can see the bag is very small, so it doesn't take up much space. Putting this together is a little bit confusing at first, and the instruction manual is a little daunting as it's in a couple different languages, but the idea is, again, get that saddle rail on the left one first through here, and then wrap this little Velcro hook up and around into that flat section. Then you want to repeat that, which is take the main hoop, put it through, and then according to the instructions, you want to get that flat, so you might be able to see that through here. We have that through here, and then we want to take that Velcro, and we want to put it through the hole, and then wrap that around. So you can see, even with everything open, the bag isn't actually falling off, and that's because these 2 little Velcro straps are providing tension. Obviously, you don't want to ride around like this. When you're riding, you want to put that main hoop through the aluminum buckle here, tighten it down, And then obviously I have the zipper open, so you close off the zipper. So you can see everything's nice and tight. And because everything's so compact, there's not much weight to it. You only need that one strap. You don't need anything to the seat post. But again, the coolest part about this, I open this up, and now I can put the zipper completely open and access everything on the inside. You also notice this has a bright yellow interior, which is really nice to see. Something Topeak does on their other bags and lets you see all the contents. So you have a nice full visibility instead of being all black. So a pretty cool setup. It's not the biggest bag on the market, but it does give you decent storage capacity. And then you also have these two CO2 hoops on the outside. That let you put them on the outside so you have a little bit more space on the interior. Here you can see the bag installed on our specialized tarmac. And with the single strap design, you can see there's a little side-to-side play, but it is a pretty small bag, so it sits flush underneath your saddle, and it's not very heavy. You can see with the rail wing system, it's really nice. You can actually open it up, get all the contents without it actually falling off the bike, so you can do roadside repairs really easily. Here's a close-up of the actual contents from the back side. It is a small bag, so you do have to pack light. You can put 2 CO2 canisters on the exterior with the little hoops. And then on the inside, you can see that high visibility yellow interior really makes it easy to spot everything. We have the Topeak tire levers, a single tube, and then one of the Topeak mini tools. So those fit in there, but again, pretty tight fit if you have additional gear, multiple tubes, or other stuff. You probably want a bigger saddlebag. But this one, you can actually fit it in there. It's just one big compartment. So you slide it in there, and you can see with the main strap out of the way, you can really handle that zipper and get it all the way around. It's a fabric construction, so you can see it's a little bit flexible too. So you can really adjust it and push down on it to fit some of the larger items. And when you're done, you can see you just put it through the aluminum hoop and then cinch down on it. Again, it doesn't need the additional strap as it's pretty lightweight. First, if we put these side by side, you can see they're nearly the same size. The gear bag is 0.3 capacity, while the seat bag, this is the largest variation at 0.5 liters. It's slightly bigger, but they're very similar. What Topeak has done with the gear bag is they split up the main compartment here, which used to be one big compartment, and they made it into 2. So you have a top compartment and bottom one, where the bottom one has all your tools. So you sacrifice some space for a really nice integrated toolkit. They have the same rail mounting system, same fabric construction, and otherwise very similar. The big downside to these style bags without this rail wing system is that you normally have to take them completely off the bike. And to illustrate that, you can see our Silica Matone. So this one has, this is the larger size of the Grande version. This has a boa dial and a wire mechanism, so you pull that around. Then to open up the zipper, you see now it would fall off the bike, so you have to be very careful. Now I can open the zipper and access all my contents. And using this over the years, it's been very frustrating because once you get it off, you're ready to start riding, but now you have to wait, try to get this back through, tighten up the zipper, redo the dial, and make sure nothing's falling out. While with the Topeak variations and this mounting system, it's very simple. You just leave it open, and these provide tension. Then when you're done, zip it up on the bike, do your hook, and you're ready to ride again. So I think it's a lot more convenient. And although it's a little bit more complicated initially set up, you really have to get your fingers in there to wrap these additional Velcro straps around the rails. But once you do that, you can just leave it on there, forget about it, which is great. Topeak also offers quite a few variations of other saddlebags. Here we have their side wedge. So rather than having a rear opening, it actually has an asymmetric design. So you can see I have an opening on this side, bright yellow interior, nice big opening. And they use their duo fixer tab design. So you can see this actually just clips into place, no hooks, nothing to worry about. And then a standard Velcro strap to go on the seat post so it doesn't sway side to side as it's a little bit bigger. These are quite a bit more compact. You can see this would actually fit inside this. So if you have less gear, these are a good option. There's also these wrap around style ones. This is a Topeak burrito pack. So it's a roll-up style. Has 2 Velcro straps on the outside, another Velcro on the front. You really have to take this off the bike to do anything. So you open it up, and it's almost like an envelope. So now you have 3 compartments. And it's pretty convenient. Everything's really organized, everything's separate rather than just dumping everything to one big compartment. But again, taking it on and off is quite a procedure. You have to put these hooks on, put the loops, go back to your bike, and you'd see you would wrap this over the rail, put this over the other rail, and then wrap it around. They also have more minimal solutions that are waterproof. This is the Dyna Wedge, so fully waterproof design and a centered zipper. And you can see the wings on here go around the rail, but they don't interfere with the main zipper. It's narrow and tall, so you can see compared to this, it's a lot taller, but it will hide behind your seat post as it's so narrow. When you open this one up, you can see you can access the contents, but they've gone all black here, rather than that really nice yellow interior that lets you actually see what's inside, so you can see side by side, just a black pit versus bright yellow. Now let's go to the pros and cons of the Topeak Elementa Seatbag. What we like about it is you have a compact form factor, so it sits flush underneath the saddle and looks good. And also thanks to the rail wing system, you can access all the contents of the bag without actually removing it from the bike. So it's a really nice feature that lets you do roadside repairs really quickly and easily. Topeak has also integrated their high visibility yellow interior, which makes it very easy to see all your items. It's a feature we really like to see on saddlebags. The main negatives with this bag is the fact that it does have a small compartment size, so you can't fit a lot of gear in there, just the minimal set of the tire levers and CO2, as well as a single tube. You also have the rail wing system, which is a little bit cumbersome to initially set up. It's pretty tight to push your fingers in there and put the Velcro straps in the proper place. Taking everything into account, we'd give the bag an 8.8 out of 10. It's a compact and clever saddlebag. Thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can see more content from us on our website at thesweetcyclist.com, as well as follow us on Instagram at thesweetcyclist. This is The Sweet Cyclist reminding you to enjoy the ride.